They probably feel insecure. That's why they are projecting on you, because they don't feel so good about themselves. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be having a story time, and I'm going to be sharing something I learned recently from a situation that occurred recently, and the Holy Spirit just granted me insight on it, and it has been helping me in managing this situation and this person, and I hope this blesses you. Let's get to it. So that saying that insecure people often project on others because they feel bad about themselves. Well, you really need to consider that quote, because that's actually the realest truth I've ever heard about people that say bad things about people constantly or try to put down people. So today's story time here happened, something that's been going on for 2 years, and this happened at church. I had this particular person at church that used to say bad things about me, especially because of my weight. First of all, she will start by saying I'm overweight. Then she said, it wasn't only me she was doing it to, she was doing it to another lady. First of all, she told this woman that she's fat, she should go and lose weight because so she can find husband.
What be this? What be this?
And I was like, because this woman is actually engaged. So when she said that, it was just very weird, and as if that wasn't okay. She stopped saying those things to me at a point because my friend actually said something very mean to her. Because I'm not supporting what my friend did. What she did wasn't right, but sometimes you have to put people in their place, although there are better ways to go about it. But some people don't learn except when they have been insulted, and that shouldn't be the case. So this woman here, my friend one day just goes, so people will just open their mouth, wow, be talking.
Jesus.
They'll just be saying those things, anything that comes to their mind. Like this man was walking past.
Jesus.
When she said it, you need to see the look on her face that day. And I mind you, since that day, she never said anything about my weight again. As if that wasn't okay, she started with a new one. She said my clothes don't suit. Hey, wait. That was the word. In my mind, I was like, is it that you want these clothes? Because I can tell my tailor, I can just tell somebody to make it for you.
Oh my God, my Shayla.
One day, this woman goes, my graduation gown, people gave me so much compliments on it that, oh my God, it looks so nice. Where did you get it from? I told them that it was custom made. A friend's mom offered to make it for me free of charge for my graduation, and I wore this gown to church and people complimented it and all. Then she just goes, you shouldn't be wearing gowns like this, it doesn't suit you, look at the way it looks on your body, this, that. Then two women that were standing behind her just looked at themselves and looked at her up and down cause sis, what exactly is your dig? What's your dig? For real, what exactly is your dig? Cause I don't see what your problem is. And I made up my mind that day that, you know what, this whole whatever drama she's trying to act, I'm not going to be a part of it. Because literally every Sunday, she will just call me on my phone. I should come downstairs, she wants to talk to me. That kind of thing whereby you expect so much from someone because of their age, but they just keep messing up. That is exactly the situation. There is a kind of sense of maturity you expect from somebody elderly, but the person doesn't express it, and sometimes you just be like, why exactly are you acting this way? So that was the situation with this woman, and really I just told God one day, and I just got this wisdom to always make an excuse when she's talking to me, because if I should say what's on my mouth, it's going to be a disaster, because I wasn't having it. And again, we have to live by the fruit of the Spirit. We have to walk according to the Spirit and not the flesh. So I just had to fight it. And here's what I did. I started distancing from her. So whenever she calls me that, oh, I want to talk to you, I'll tell her, sorry ma, I'm very occupied, I won't be able to speak to you, maybe some other time. Sometimes she wants to come and send me on errands and I will willfully decline, but polite, I'll tell her, sorry ma, I'm currently occupied, could you send somebody else? And I noticed that the first time, the second time I did those things to her, like I started setting those boundaries or withdrawing or putting that barrier around, she started understanding it, because after the last time I told her that, she just stopped trying to talk to me. She just stayed on my own. And one thing I learned is that people do not learn until you teach them. You know, that person that is always saying mean things to you that you do not really appreciate, you could apply that method, or just one day tell them that, do you know that that thing you are saying to me, you don't really have to say it because it's not necessary. Also, I've also learned that some people just say so many bad things to you because, number one, they are lonely. I know this is funny, but some people just always want to talk because they don't have control of their mouth. Their mouth to just be running yappa 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 yappa.
Shanice.
Yeah?
Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yappa 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 yappa. Shut it, please. Thank you, Shanice.
And I just realized that, so it has really helped human interaction. So we could just look at yourself that today, this thing that this person used to do to you that you do not like, you can actually, understand this from this point of view. Also, that people that like that, they are always very insecure about themselves. They don't feel great about themselves. So when they see somebody that is striving despite one situation or the other, maybe this person is very skinny on the big side, one thing or the other, they just look for a way to pull that person down because they don't feel so good about themselves, or they feel insecure that, okay, this person has something and they have it too, but this person thrives despite this situation, but them, they are not thriving. They look for a way to pull it down. Do you understand? So insecure people are not secure. They feel unsafe in their own, body, their own life, that when they see somebody else doing so well, they just want to get it out of that person, like snap that joy out of them. And honestly, if you ask me, whatever they are doing is giving witchcraft.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
It's totally giving witchcraft vibes, because you don't have to put down somebody else to make yourself feel good. That's just demonic. There's no other word to say that. There's no other word to describe that. That is literally just demonic. The person is acting like, let me not use the word, the person is acting like they are controlled by spirits. And when, back to what I was saying, when you realize that these people are doing this not because you aren't good enough for anything, it's because of whatever they think about themselves, then you just learn to put them in their place. I mean, respectfully, but with them knowing that I don't want to have such interaction with you anymore, since you are not willing to respect who I am. You understand? Somebody said something that most times what people say about you is not mostly because of you, it's mostly because of them. Like now, let me give this example. When you are angry, sometimes there are things you say that it's not true that this person is this, but you say it because you are angry that this person is this and you are not that. So you just look for something, that just one tiny little thing about them that it doesn't mean anything, and you just blow it out of proportion because you just want them to go down, because it's actually for you, like I go low, you must go lower, that kind of thing. But us being, Christians and everything, there's a way we can handle these people. Jesus set boundaries with people in the Bible. The Pharisees, the Sadducees, he set his boundaries very straight up with those people. I just thought to share this because I know there are a lot of us that we weren't having some insecurities, and suddenly we started having some certain insecurities because what somebody had said about us that doesn't even mean anything. And I want you to know that you are very beautiful. You are wonderfully and beautifully created in the image and likeness of God. God looks down on you and he delights in you. He sees a very beautiful woman. He sees a handsome man. He just thinks this girl is so amazing. This guy is so amazing. And God just always rejoices over you. So I don't want you to fall for the plan of the enemy, because whether you like it or not, the devil uses these people to put us down. And you know one thing, when you start to feel insecure about yourself, it affects your purpose, it affects you fulfilling your destiny, because you cannot really fully live outside your comfort zone, because you're always thinking what if. But I want you to know that those are all lies from the pit of hell, and you do not need to listen to such people. You are just perfect the way you are. And like I said in my last video, if you feel it's something that should be adjusted, if it's something that affects your health, then go ahead. But don't do it because you want people to like you. Do it because it's because of you, not because you aren't good enough, but you just want to do it so that you'll be healthier. I mean, it's your health that's prioritized all over anything. Or sometimes it could even be the way you speak. It's not your fault. It is not your fault. Embrace it. Moses, who in the Bible was a stammerer. Peter was a stammerer. Moses too. But I mean, they are still very, key people used by God in the Bible, and we cannot one way or the other refer to them, because despite their circumstance, they thrived. I just want you to know that God sees you. I don't know who this is for, but God sees you, and He delights in you, and He calls you mine. God bless you. Bye.